So for example, you have created a rectangle, you have created a line. We have all these objects. What if we want to move one object to another place, or you want to make a copy of an object, or deleting an object? We're going to look at different ways to do that in AutoCAD. AutoCAD provides many ways to do these operations. So if we go back to the history of AutoCAD, there used to be a move command which you used to use for all the time for moving an object. But things have changed in the latest version of AutoCAD, and there are new ways to actually move objects which are like quick, but every different way of doing things has a different use case. So let's start by understanding the move command. So here in a modify panel, you go to move command. Now obviously you're gonna have to select an object to move. You can do all kind of selection here. For example, if I click and move my cursor here, and I can select these two, arc and rectangle, or I can even create a lasso selection. Okay, and if I want to just click on an object, I can do that as well. I'm going to select that object, and once the selection is finished, I'm going to press enter or spacebar. Next thing, we need to specify the starting point, base point, where we are going to move. For example, I want to take this corner, okay, and I want to put that corner to this corner of the rectangle, but I want to start the arc from here. So what we need to do is we need to select the base point. I'm going to click here. As you can see, the snapping is on. You can turn on this, green arrow, green rectangle, which are like trying to snap to the end point of this arc by going here. Okay, object snap should be turned on. I will select the arc from here, and then I'll move my cursor. As you can see, wherever my cursor goes, it's actually moving the arc. And I'm going to go here, and I'm going to click again, and as you can see, we moved an arc from there to here. I'm going to undo. You can do undo by clicking this button, or you can specify a shortcut key like U enter, and there you go. Now let's just say you want to quickly move. Instead of using the move command, you can select an object, and you can specify a selection part, and then you can just move that. And if you want to move this via vertex, you can click here and move that. Well, that's not exactly moving, that's called stretching via vertex, so we'll talk about that later video. But if you select the arc like in the middle, like somewhere here or somewhere here, you can actually move this quickly, but that would not give you an option to actually snap the particular area to a different area. So there's a difference between that. Now if I select the arc and I want to move that while I'm selected, right, I'm gonna press a move, and that will actually automatically select this arc, and I can select like this end midpoint, and I can put that somewhere here. There you go. So you see the different use case. So if I want to just move this like here, I can just select and click again in the middle, and then just move it around. So that's the move command in AutoCAD. Next, we are going to learn another very simple command, which is a copy command. Very, very simple. You can do copy. Click on a copy command. The shortcut key for that is CO, and I'm going to select this arc, and I'm going to press spacebar, and then I'm going to say, hey, I want to select a copy of this from this midpoint. So I'll just select the midpoint and move that to this area. And as you can see, the copy command is actually not finished. So you can have a multiple copies. So I can snap that arc, let's just say here, another one here, or even in the center. Okay, so the way you finish the command, either you press E to exit. As you can see here, we have array, exit, undo. So I can undo or exit. Press U, that will undo one step back. I'm going to press E to exit. Well, you don't really need to press E, just press spacebar or enter or escape. That will finish the command. I'm going to press U or click here to undo all. Now, there's a difference, so I'm gonna do redo now. So let's just click on this button to redo. Okay, now I'm gonna press U space, and you see this redo by going here and clicking this one versus just pressing the shortcut key and pressing spacebar. It's much quicker. If you click on this arrow button here, you will notice there will be a drop down which will show you all the commands that you've previously used. So right now you can specifically say that I want to just go undo 137 commands undo. So if I click here, as you can see, everything is erased because we actually didn't have anything 137 actions before. So I'm gonna just redo that. Okay, that's not gonna do, so I'll just do redo, let's just say 136, and that will definitely bring it back. I'm gonna move my arc here, so we have these options to go back to particular undo actions and then redo actions. Now we're gonna understand some of the basic commands like cut, copy, paste. If you look at the clipboard panel here, you have this paste as block, paste as hyperlink, and paste special. We'll have a separate section for this, but just bear in mind that general Control X for cut, Control C for copy, and Control V for paste does work in AutoCAD. If you've used any other program like Microsoft Word, Excel, or any word processing, or even just copy pasted images in Windows, cut, copy, paste command, right? So let's just say if I just copy this line, okay, I'm going to select this and I'm going to press Control C, and I will just come here, deselect, and I press V, and I can see I just copied that. So I'll have to paste it again by pressing Control V again and again. So this is okay, but the thing is, it will not give you advanced option like you want to copy from a particular area of an object, or you want to keep going with the copy. I'm going to select all of them and then press E and spacebar to erase them. Now I can also cut, so I'll select this, press Control X, and as you can see, it's gone. I can do a paste from here, or I can just do Control V, and I can just put it, into a drawing area. So cut, copy, paste commands work as well. So we got a paste, we have a cut, which is a Control X, and then copy, Control C. But don't take this copy as this copy. There are two different things, because this copy command will give you a lot of options. For example, this select, and then you have this array option. If you notice here, you won't see these options in a cut, copy, paste. That's a general operating system command. Let's learn more commands on a draw panel. So we got Eclipse. I'll click on that. So this is the one that's called Eclipse. So I'll select that, click, and I specify the endpoint. And then if you move your mouse, you'll see it's like an oval shape that you can create. There's not much use case for this, depending on, maybe you do, depending on the use case, but it's here in AutoCAD. It's fairly simple as circle. It's just you gotta read the command line, which is asking you some options to specify, and then you should be able to learn this. Next command we are going to learn would be very simple, called donut. So it's like create a fill circle or a wide ring. So you can see a donut consists of two arcs, polylines that are joined end to end to create circle shape. The width of the polyline is determined by specifying inside and outside diameter. To create solid filled circles, specify an inside diameter. I know I'm boring you right now, but don't worry, just read this and you will be able to understand these commands. Once we get to the project section, we will use these commands to create something really nice. So donut is pretty simple. Just click on that, and let's just say I want to create a donut right to the corner. Click and specify the diameter, and then press enter. And now you have a donut. You see the arrow has changed to like this. Now if I click, that will create a donut there. I'll create a donut there, and then you have a donut here, donut there. So we got a lot of donuts now. Does anybody want to eat donut? If you want to eat donut, create your own donut in AutoCAD. Exit the donut command or any other command, just press escape, and if it's not exit, then just press escape twice.